Hey everyone, so here it is, the end of June, and we've been at this new reality of dealing with the pandemic for well over 100 days now. And I don't know if you remember, but I did a video about 8-9 weeks ago on this being a marathon, not a sprint. And I'm going to modify that. This is an ultra marathon. This is an Ironman. This is some serious mileage we're putting on here, and we don't know where our finish line is. We are in the middle of this, and it just seems like it's going to be too much. But just like when you do an endurance race, you just have to put one foot in front of the other. You have to keep your training. You have to remember that you prepared yourself for this and just keep going. So when things seem to be too much, when you are just struggling with the daily, the routine, the lack of routine, whatever it may be, remember that you really can only take care of yourself. And you have to take care of yourself. You have to do whatever it is that works for you. And just as when you're doing an endurance race, I remember one that I did, and the best piece of advice I ever got was run your race. Don't compare yourself to other people, because you're gonna drive yourself crazy. And that is something that I think we all need to remember. I think we're all doing a really good job of it. 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, when this was all still kind of novel, it's not novel anymore. And I think people are desperate. We are all desperate to find a normal, whatever that may be. And something that I think that we all want to work towards is defining what our new normal is. Not trying to go back to an old normal, but defining a new normal. And remembering that my normal is different than yours. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Find your normal, and however it is, if it's reading more, if it's reading less, if it's working out more, if it's working out less, it doesn't matter. Find what works for you. Remember that you only really truly have one person you need to answer to, and that's yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be of great virtue. May allow your word to be true to yourself. And things are going to work out. We're all scared. We're all pretty overwhelmed with everything that's going on in the world right now. And that's to be expected. It's to be expected that we're pretty overwhelmed right now. But I think that there's a lot of good. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on. There are a lot of people who are rising to the challenge. So, when we're thinking of that analogy of the race, we know that this race, this ultra marathon, this ultra endurance event we're on, it will end at some point. And we just have to stay within our zone, stay within our training, do whatever it is we need to do to finish. If we need to walk a little bit of the marathon, then we need to walk a bit of the marathon. If we need to sit down and curl up in a ball for a little while and cry, that's okay. Just be good to yourself. Be good to each other. And know that we, as humans, are going to make it through, and that you're going to be okay. Make it a great day.